Jerome Stampley Ahmed, aka Electric Cash Flow. Cash Flow been a brand since I was about 15. When I figured out that I was gonna be a rapper, my mom allowed me to get my check to manage my money. She said, this is gonna teach you how to manage your money. You spend your whole check, you're gonna be broke.
Tell me about the mindset that you live in right now.
Instead of buying an iPhone, go ahead and buy Apple stock. Instead of buying Nikes, buy Nike stock. You can't skip the step. So if you want something and you wanna manifest something, you believe that you already have it, start acting like you already have it. This is the sauce.
You made money, you lost money. What money means to you now?
To me, it's freedom. Buying back time.
What's your biggest challenge at this moment?
I don't call losses in business losses. I call them lessons. Manage money, you gotta manage time, you gotta manage people. Bro, you could run a Fortune 500 company.
Billion-dollar table is where you educate yourself to do better. I believe business is life. So if you're really doing good in business, you will do great in life. But if you're not doing good in life, you will never do good in business. Listen, everything is connected. You better to believe it. And we are here to figure out. I am so grateful and blessed to have my brother, my business partner. And listen, he's one of the people I always get inspired from. My brother Kash.
My
Thank
brother,
you for
the
coming.
biggest.
Man, listen.
It's my pleasure, bro. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me on, bro.
Man, listen, a lot of people know that, that we work together. We creating so much together. But, so they know you. They see the glory, right? But they don't know the story, right?
I don't know the story.
So I want how you introduce yourself. Who is Kash? Who is Ahmed? Who is Jerome? Just tell me, bro.
Jerome Stampley Ahmed, aka Electric Cash Flow.
Right.
It's the brand. Cash Flow been a brand since I was about 15.
Right.
When I figured out that I was gonna be a rapper, my boy Antonio out the 17, he gave me the nickname Cash.
All right.
Because I was getting a check, and this a long time ago. For those who don't know, in these days, when I was younger, I was getting a Social Security check. My dad died when I was 10. My mom allowed me to get my check to manage my money. She said, this is gonna teach you how to manage your money. You spend your whole check, it was like $500. You spend your whole $500 throughout this month, you're gonna be broke. If you don't, you're gonna be all right. So she hooked me up with Navy Federal because she was in the Navy.
Okay.
And I took my money and I triple quadrupled and, you know what I'm saying, I 10x'd it
Yes, sir. Yes,
on a monthly. So my bro was like, man, I'm not about to call you Jerome no more. I'm about to start calling you Cash. Because if I had $500 check every month, man, I have a Lex on 34s. That's word for word verbatim what he told me, right, Al? Right. So look, I'm like, a Lex on 34s, man, what? Like, but honestly, I didn't realize that mama didn't get them their Social Security if it was like, checks from the state, the government, or check from, the parents dying, or the parent dying, or anything like that. Usually, the custodian or the parent, they take control of that and they use that to take care of you. So my mama was putting me on something different from day one. But at 15, I had been already writing poetry. So I took those poetry words and was like, you know what, I want to start rapping. So as he giving me this nickname, I'm writing these rhymes and like, you know what, I'm gonna rap, but I'm not gonna tell nobody until I get good. So for 2 years, I sat in class instead of writing the notes that we were supposed to take off the, the what is called, the projector. Okay. They would put in, I don't know if they did this where y'all was at, but in America, they would put like this clear sheet and they would have like written notes. They would put it on a projector and you would spend class writing that down. It would project it onto a whiteboard.
Right, yeah.
While I'm supposed to be doing that, I'm writing rhymes. So for 2 years, I'm low in a cut writing rhymes knowing that I'm finna be a rapper and this is what I'm about to do. And he done gave me the nickname Cash and I know I can rap, so I put the flow on it and started calling myself Cash Flow.
Okay.
Now the spin, I ended up putting
biggest.
I took the C off it
Okay.
to be different because they had like Johnny Cash and Cash
Okay.
this, Castro and all that. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it Cash with a K. And that's how Kash Flow started.
Greatness, my brother.
Yeah.
Greatness. So going back to like, I mean, first shout out to Mama. Mom,
Man,
to give you this
alhamdulillah, I love
respect,
moms.
yeah, to respect and to actually put you on that game and to
Mm-hmm.
give you the opportunity to create your own destiny and to have like to be the decision maker of what you want and what you don't want.
Yeah.
This is a different journey though. But growing up in New Orleans, I know it's a tough place, and raised by a single mom, it's also not the journey that. I mean, listen, again, she did amazing and a great job. We appreciate her.
Shouts
But,
out
like,
to moms.
Facts.
That's
shout
our
out.
other son right there.
Facts. Listen, I love mom so much. I have so much respect for her. Even yesterday, man, I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, like if you see this lady, you just have to love her. Like there is no energy but love when you see mom. So again, we're really grateful. But yeah, man, I mean, again, like how growing up looks like to you. How was it?
I love New Orleans, man, but New Orleans was rough. I was born in the 80s, right? So when you think about back then, it was a lot of, drug-infested neighborhoods. It was a lot of corruption in, the NOPD.
Yeah.
And the neighborhood, I watched it change in front of my eyes because when I was little, I was too young to fully understand exactly what it was, but I knew it was something. So I was born in a Treme, the 6th Ward.
Okay.
Right across the street from Charbonnet Funeral Home. Shouts out to Charbonnet family, Kim Charbonnet, Lewis, the whole Charbonnet family. Right across from there is a place that's now called Tubafast Square. Tubafast Square was where my family house was. It burned down when I was little.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my twin cousins, we was little. It's now empty, and it's a lot that we utilize like to gather, like to have second lines or hang out, whatever we doing, but like mainly for like when somebody from our area dies and has a jazz funeral and a second line and all that to precede it. We utilize that space because it's big enough, and I don't even think everybody in the city or in the Treme know that was our family house, but it's like the people who was, close to my family back there, they know. If you know, you know.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And so we moved down the street onto St. Philip on the other side of the Tremason, on the other side of Craig, closer to Armstrong Park, right before you get to Treme Street, where a lot of my friends, shouts out to Banger, shouts out to T, RP Julio, Kai, RP Mooney, like this is family and friends that all live around the corner on Treme. And we was on St. Philip next to the washer rack is what we called it. It's a washateria. We called it the washer rack. And very next door to me on the left, immediately next door to me, was a crack house called the Monkey Puzzle.
Damn.
It's a real crack house. So I'm watching my neighbors be normal, like this one man, normal, hardworking man, work hard, work uniform on, in shape, keep a cut, look good, nice teeth, solid man, taking care of the family, protecting the neighborhood, along with some other solid men. And over time, I start seeing just like in the middle of the night, we'll wake up and run to the screen, and our family be outside, everybody trying to encourage him to chill, go inside. Like he ended up starting to beat his wife. He ended up starting to lose teeth at a young man age. He ended up starting to look raggedy, shriveling up, shrinking, like slimming up, bad.
Right.
The nice vehicle starting to be trash, like shit just going downhill.
Wow.
What I didn't know then, what I know now is that was a part of the crack epidemic.
Wow.
So I seen a lot of gun violence. I seen a lot of domestic violence and all that outside of my home because that wasn't in my family. Like, yeah, we had this, one wino in the family, but like, it was a lot of that outside the family, very next door, like on the street, around the corner, walking to school back and forth, needles in the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Police chasing people, while I'm in school, we could hear it because the school windows are open. And, you know, late night, one morning, I woke up and the police was walking through the house. And I'm like, Mom, what's going on? I'm like, 6. She like, oh, a guy was getting shot at yesterday in the middle of the night. And, you know, the police are just investigating because some of the bullets came into the house. Literally, a bullet came over my bed. Like, if I would have heard the shots and woke up,
Wow, man.
I could have got hit in the head. Like, that's what New Orleans was to me. That's what it looked like. Like, back in the day before Katrina. And anybody who really know could tell you this. Like, you couldn't just go in anybody's neighborhood or anybody project that you wasn't from and didn't know somebody that was respected or had respect in that area, or you would get killed. Straight up off the top, you're getting killed. Just for being somewhere you're not supposed to be because they can't trust you. You might be the police. You could be a jack boy. You could be a lookout, like trying to stake out. Like, they ain't gonna risk it. You know what I mean? They're trying to protect their family. They're trying to protect their empire. They might have a whole drug empire in this project.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was
That's
rough, bro.
tough, man. That's
Yeah, it was
really-
rough. Like simple stuff like you had to be solid. You couldn't be scared. You go outside, you might get tested. The dude gonna try to test you. Like, you gotta fight. And I earned my respect being young and not being afraid. So, you know, a light skin is a thing all over the world.
Right, right.
Being little and light skinned, pretty eyes, dressed nice, I always got tested and I never backed down.
Right.
My twin cousins, they was 3 months older than me. They was bigger than me though. And they beat my ass until I learned how to fight. Until I was fearless.
Okay.
So I was already ready for the world because I was getting my ass kicked inside by my cousins around the corner, or, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So I was able to step into the world with heart.
Right.
It's a good, pure-hearted kid. Didn't want no drama, but I knew what it looked like and was with it because I know this is how I survive. This is how I get my respect. So I was able to get respect at a young age in my hood, and then I was connected throughout. Once I got older with the music and with certain family members, I was able to like have respect in other hoods where I didn't have a problem going almost anywhere in the city for real.
Fine.
But yeah, New Orleans was tough, bro. I made it. I'm
you
thankful.
made it, baby. Listen, you are.
God did.
Bro, I'm
you
grateful
know?
for you, and I'm proud of you
Likewise.
as well, man. Every time I
Likewise.
see you hustling, see you moving, doing your thing, and you know, I know your story, and I'm blessed to have the story here now.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you're doing is something that is great for you because you did, you know, you build yourself from your past, and now it's an inspiration for so many people in the area right here.
Man, I appreciate
To
that,
let
bro.
them know that, you know, you still can make it happen.
Absolutely.
So I know you've been in a rap, and I know it's a journey, and I know you did a great job with it. So can you give us like a little bit like of the story?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you, I would love to, bro. Like, listen.
Yeah, tell me how you started.
I
where
started
you
when
get
I
to.
came. I got that confidence.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Where I got to, and then what?
Yeah, because I wanna.
And where we at now?
Yeah, I wanna go to now, but I wanna like, you know, where you got to, how big you came, and you know, I know you have like a few songs with, you know, you have like with Currency.
Yeah.
I know you have with other rappers that's well
Yeah.
known as well.
Yeah.
So let me just like hear a little bit about the story, bro.
Bro, my rap career and rap story touched so many people, and I'm humble about it. But when I'm like with me and you, I could pop my shit when we, you know, kicking it alone or whoever it may be. Like, I notice like some people that I meet now, like I attract a lot of younger women, right? So the younger women don't really know they wasn't there. They may have heard if they do they, you know, they check their background check or whatever they may hear. Like I know one lady told me she did her background check and all she heard was that I was solid, right? And one of I knew a dude, we was doing business, and he was like, bro, why you didn't tell me you had a whole cold-blooded rap career? Like, and I was like, 'cause I don't be worried about what I done and accomplished. I be worried about what we doing now and what's next.
Right.
You know, so when I came up off the drawing table when I was 17, it was like, it's time. I rapped my rhyme to my cousin. He was like, cuz, I think you got something. My cousin Mo, shout out to Mo Shetty. And I value his opinion all the way around the board, right? And I rapped to my mom. I say, Mom, I'm gonna be a rapper. Because in my mind, if I get famous, I could take care of my family. And that's all I wanted to do. I felt like if I got famous, I could get rich. that is so far from the truth. Listen,
Right.
you gotta know that they don't always go hand in hand. Like, right? So, 17, got the stamp of approval from my mama. She said, that's dope, you good. She said, but don't never rap about nothing you ain't about, or I'm gonna get on TV and embarrass you. I said, I got you. She said, she made me promise her that. And so she would be the first person I give my new CD, my new single, my new tape. Like, she always would get the first dibs because I knew mom's gonna keep it real. Right. And mom's got a good taste in music. Used to bring me to Sunsplash, the reggae fest when I was a kid. Like, you know, got pictures at the reggae fest. I went to Prince concert, you know. Yes, I went to Janet Jackson, the Black Cat tour. Like, I seen everybody, bro, right?
That's awesome.
So I was well-rounded with music. And I got in a cipher after I got their approval. My mom and my cousin's approval.
Yes, sir.
First cipher I jump in at school, I got one ooh, it was over with. I was off to the races. I knew I was a rapper right there, right? So then
Yes,
I just kept rapping, kept writing, kept freestyling. It was back then we was just on other people's beats. And a couple of my partners would be like, when we'd be on the way to the dance or riding to the like party or whatever we doing, excuse me, my boys would be like, bruh, shut up. You always freestyling. I'm like, so I ain't good? They're like, no, you good, but man, if we trying to hear the music, bro, you always freestyling. So I'm like, y'all gonna see when I make us rich. Y'all gonna see. Okay. And my cousin pulled me to the side. Hefe pulled me to the side. Y'all know him as Young Fell. Y'all know him now. You know him as Hefe. He pulled me to the side. He said, say, cuz, how you be making that rhyme like that? Like, how you do that like that? I said, cuz, I got you. It's nothing. I said, you just don't think about it. Just do it. And we worked freestyling together. He ended up becoming better than me. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like that. And then we had, one of my partners just had a voice. And we was like, bro, you gotta rap. Right. Like, he had the voice. He had the look. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he had that influence. We like, you gotta rap with us. Like, we can't do this without you. So we formed a group called the Fam. We was already the Fam Gang. That was our clique. But we kind of like made a group out of, because like me and my partner was rapping together, and then me and my cousin did some stuff together. My cousin had a solo career. Eventually, we started doing solo stuff. We had my other partner end up rapping. Then another partner ended up rapping. And then when I was damn near done with the group thing, my other cousin started rapping. It was better than all of us. So it was like the group interchanged in ways where we was all still under the group, but it was just like, what are we gonna do with these dudes? Like, they couldn't do nothing with us. But the first tape we dropped, we took 6 beats and rapped on people's beats. Me and Taliban, y'all, if you was there, if you know, you know. We dropped this tape. We recorded at Nelson House. His name is Nelson Cozy Photography. Okay. Extremely talented and artistic brother. Yes, sir. He recorded us on a computer microphone.
Yes, sir. It's just like simple
and
stuff.
We put it on CD and we dropped it, bro. It was pandemonium. We immediately was like, if we was already popular, we was famous by at this point. Like when it came to locally, we was locally fully famous at this point because we was already mad popular for like dressing, getting custom Fendi, custom Gucci. You know, just like, I mean, I had like custom gaiters and y'all, if y'all know the 6-wall steppers, there was the sidewalk steppers back then. And man, my mom used to order stuff, you know, with the second line crew, and they would go all out, and I would have all of it too. Like, so like, we was all like player, dapper, debonair, right? So
shout out to
we was already like popular. We had all the girls, dudes wanted to fight. We was beating people up, like, so, cause they just like, oh, they pretty boys and this and that. We like, you come over here with that if you want. We was getting it on. And it was like, you know, we had to get respect because, like, damn, we thought we was going to just push the move. Nah, it's not happening like that. Right. So we start dropping music, bro, immediately. Instant pandemonium. I was going to Delgado at this time. I was 18. I had to drop out because it was getting awkward. Yes, like, not we used to call it awkward then. Now it's called weird. It was getting weird. Yes, sir. And fast forward, we end up getting discovered like a year later. One of our partners lined us up with Mr. Marcello. And he's Jet Life General Cello. He OG Cello, a brother to Currency, you know, Jet Life, cool with all them. he introduced me to currency when we first started rapping. When he discovered us, he taught us how to make money with music. He taught us how to position ourselves with deals, with the right management, how to get on these tours, how to get on the radio, and we just went up from there.
Yes, sir.
And eventually, he was signing a deal. We pounded the pavement. We started dropping buku stuff. He was signing a deal with an independent company, and he brought me on a trip. He got signed. One of his bonuses, because he structured deals where he was always getting big checks. One of his bonuses was like 20 bands up front. And I was with him. And he reached me a stack and was like, this is just for staying down, little homie. You know what I'm saying? It's about to go down. Like, you staying down, let's get it. And so I'm like, damn, this was up. Like, my bro he had to do that. And so the label, we get in the studio, and they wanted me once they heard my music and heard how, he knew what he was doing. He was putting me in position. And I was just like, well, I'm not a solo artist. I got a group. They was like, we don't want the group. We want you. We here with you. We don't even want to hear nobody else. I'm like, ain't going down like that. They're like, nah, we want you. We don't want the group. So what you want to do? We going to pay you. What's up? I'm like, bro, I don't care about that. I'm with a group. I need to get my group in position before I try to do all that. And they was like, all right, cool. Go back home then. So I go back home, and they just like, well, let us hit a group then. Like, because I guess my music, my voice was just on them like that.
Yeah.
And I pulled my team on, and we got signed, and we turned up. We was already cool with Cash Money. I went to school with Mike Holmes. That's baby nephew. That's my dog. So we was always in Cash Money videos, always at Cash Money events, always around Lil Wayne. While we was doing our thing with, our independent deal, my cousin ended up getting with Young Money. He was rapping with Wayne. So we was always in the loop with the celebs and all that. But we all got signed. They ended up putting marketing behind us. They was putting us in all the magazines, XXL, Vibe, Source, Murder Dog. We was in all the magazines. We even had a billboard on Richmond in Houston, across from this strip club called Onyx. And being around Cash Money, we was on like MTV, BET, VH1, all that. People was watching us, they seeing it.
That's big, bro.
So when that happens, Katrina hits. When Katrina hit, I got a 2-month-old baby. We go to Atlanta. Some of the clique go to Atlanta, some of the clique go to Houston, but a lot of the city, went in all places, but a lot of the city went to Houston.
Right.
And when they was coming through Houston, seeing us on a billboard, man, phones went to blowing up, texts went to blowing up, and all that. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we MySpace famous, got millions of plays on our MySpace and all that, And so when you discredit me, like I had a young lady discredit me like that poo-ass rap career, you don't faze me with that. Like, I didn't bang with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? I done opened up for everybody from Currency multiple times, to the cool kids, to Big Sean. Like, it's some of the biggest people, like Rick Ross, Jim Jones and them, like the Yin Yang Twins, T-Pain, UGK. Like, you know what I'm saying? You talking about the Underground Kings, like, bro, the biggest. Like, and I done music and wrote for a lot of people's favorite rappers.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, still to this day, writing for rappers.
That's awesome, bro.
But, it's like I said, if you know, you know. And I've turned in from the, music side back then, fast forward to now, I'm on a more executive side, managing artists. I'm the road manager for Mel, who's formerly a part of Fresh and Reckless. They went uber viral. Shouts out to my brother Kwame Zulkarnain, put me in position to do that because of my rap career. He was around, he had a rap career, he know business and being in the mix with the celebrities. So with that said, like, I done touched all kind of corners when it come to music. And, you got your haters and they only fuel me when they say stuff like, you ain't just a dead, bro. I ain't tripping off what you said. Like, I done been there, done that, I be there. I be everywhere, you're never there. So why would I ever care?
No way.
Shout out to Jigga.
Yes, sir. No, that's big time, bro. If they don't know you, they can't pay you. Let's face it. And if you really want to elevate, if you want to get to the next level in your business, you need us. You need Let's Go Viral team, because we know exactly how to bring your business, your service, or your product to the right target audience. Listen, it's not about just to try. It's about to do it, right? And we are so confident because we have done this to ourselves, to our company, and we are doing it for a lot of our clients, and we want to collaborate with you. Listen, this is something gonna work in 90 days. So if you're really ready, if you're hungry and you wanna elevate, we have the perfect team for you. Just go ahead and DM us. In the description, you will see the link for our website so we can set up a meeting and we can go viral. Let's go viral. Let's do it. Let's work. So if you know, you know. So
Exactly.
I was not even there, to be honest. I wasn't in the United States when all this.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah. Oh man, my boy.
I'm here 2016 though. But and the person who I know, like Ahmed, Kash Flow now, is a different person from,
Absolutely.
you know, is a different mindset, different attitude, different way. Again, I don't know how you were that time though. But
Young and immature.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Wild and all outside.
you see, so I don't even. But I see I see the leader right now in you.
Thank you, man.
I see the positive mindset in you. The business guy. I see the manifester, the master manifester.
Yeah.
And I see the one who actually the team player. Like it's hard for me even sometimes. I feel like I'm a great with team player, but I'm tough with a team. Like I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's not easy for me to be in a group because I am so quick in my moves, and I feel like again I don't like this part though. But I know who I am though.
But I like it because it tells a lot about your story just by observation. Like for instance, like you was like what we call a black sheep. Like you was the one in the family that will push it to the limit, and everybody else kind of stayed in bounds. And that's what to me make you such a go-getter. That's what to me make you seem like you was like you was born here, but it's still different because you wasn't born here, and that's a part of the reason why you got that fire under you. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how we was in the six. When I seen my little homies who was younger than me had bankrolls while I was, you know, having my $500 check and, you know, kind of penny pinching to have it at the end of the month. And then maybe like moms will be struggling as this single mother and the lights go out and she come to me and say, hey, let me borrow a few hundred and I'll give it back. And which she always did. And she'll borrow it and then next day go pay the bills and, you know, just catch up when the check come. Like I was tired of that. And my mama never brought a man home.
Right.
So, you know, they wasn't together when I was born and was getting raised, like, and he wasn't around a lot, but I did forgive him. You know, once he died, I was able to like forgive him and pray about it and stuff, right? Yeah. But seeing my little partners with these bankrolls, their mama lights ain't going off. You feel me? Shit, them dudes was hustling. I'm like, man, how you like, you know how I'm like, okay, bet. I started selling weed at 13.
And that's what I mean, to be honest. When you're saying the not being from here, I don't know, bro. Sometimes it's a blessing, sometimes it's a curse. You know, it's just difficult because I have to explain myself so many times in so many situations. Like even with my brother, shout out to my brother Sean.
Shouts out to Sean, that's the
Sean
bro.
Love, man. And you know, his dad actually from overseas, right? And he saw his dad, and he knows his dad, how hard he works, and how quick he moves, and how much he wants. And he just like a few days ago we were at the shop, you know, by Soul.
Yeah, shouts out Soul.
Shout out Soul, man.
Been shopping there since a kid.
Come on, talk to me, Soul. Yes, sir. So Soul is for me is a real example because I feel like this dude was where I was and he's at the spot where I'm working to be at, and you know, so looking at it, it's just I feel like people think, oh, Soul is not patient. I'm like, no, bro, Soul is not patient. Y'all have so much time to wait, and he doesn't have that time. He doesn't even see the time that you guys trying to take. Right. So yeah, I mean, even here with the family, sometimes with my wife, I'm always want to work. You know, like she want to sleep, I want to work. They want to go out, I want to work. They have like a party, I want to work. Right. And for me, it's just there is no reason for me to have a weekend right now because I'm not. You know. So the reason why I feel like, there is so much responsibility. So, but listening, like hearing your story right now, and I know, we all do the good stuff and the bad stuff, which is, it's a great, I don't think there is a good thing though. I don't think there is a bad thing. If we learn from it,
Right.
we can flip, we can manipulate that.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
take what the good from that.
Yeah.
And learn from it. So you did something you're not supposed to do, right? And you ended up in a situation that you didn't like to be in, right? Which is you was in prison for a minute.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I'll tell you the story to kind of like make a long story short. Started selling weed when I was young. Flipped that. We was throwing parties. We would have people like the Squad Up, Lil Wayne, and them would come to the party. Like, so we had all the girls in the city coming to the party. We controlled the concession stand, everything. We made thousands as teens.
Yes,
so we was like flipping weed money, flipping party money. And I'm talking about we got bankrolls now.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We young, 15, 20,000, like, and so we was even in the strip club early, bro. 15, 16 years old in a strip club having motion with the strippers, grown women. And so by 18, I started selling crack.
Wow.
Because now, I'm getting this money, and from about 16 to 18, and my mama started having odds because thought I was grown. And I'm knowing I'm the man of the house. I didn't assume this role, and now she can't tell me nothing, but I'm down bad, I'm wrong. So she put me out. I go with my aunt. I'm under this lady roof. I'm selling drugs out there, like just putting everybody in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? And so a family friend told on me, and they came down on me, and my mama wasn't having it so I had to get from out of there. So my mom was like, look, I'll give you some money. If you just go to school, I'll help you stay out the streets. So I left and went to college. My cousins was running track at UT. And I ended up going to a school on their school's campus called Concordia.
Okay.
So I stopped hustling, and I stopped hustling. The money was terrible. Like I couldn't survive off that. I'm used to getting 3,000 profit a night selling these drugs and stuff. And my patience was thin, but I was loving the difference. Being in a big environment, big college town, different women, all kind of stuff going on. I was playing sports. I had got there late, so to show them I could play ball, I went and played on the intramural basketball team. I was dropping 30, 40 points a night, shooting from the timeline. Like, everybody knew, if you went to call with me, I was nasty with the rock. And I was really good with baseball. Squandered my opportunity to go to MLB. That's really what kind of could have happened when I was coming out of high school, but I messed that up my senior year, being ignorant. Like you said, like, I'm much wiser now. Then I was way ignorant. And it's because of those things that shaped my story.
Right.
But so eventually I was making money. The music is hitting. We moving around state to state. We touring. It's just, I done up my game. Katrina hit. I'm in Atlanta. I'm making money, more money than I ever made in my life. And not, by the way, I'm blowing it.
Right.
BMF, blowing money fast, right?
Right.
Not an asset, no ownership, no nothing. Running through
No
cars,
knowledge,
apartments, no knowledge, no ownership, no deed, no nothing, but 300 grand up as a 21, 22-year-old kid.
Damn, bro. So what did you learn? Let's just give the sauce out of that, right?
All right. So look, before you go there, I want to say this. So my mind, I was beating a lot of cases that I was catching. So I'm thinking I'm untouchable. I'm thinking I'll never go to jail. I'm bringing this to the jail point. Right. So I get to a point where I get myself in some stuff that I can't get out without going and face it. And I end up catching my first offense. 2016, you was just coming in the States.
Yeah.
2016, I end up getting 5 years with good time. So I was supposed to do 45% of that time. So 45% of 5 years is 2 years. So I was supposed to do 2 years. I get in there, I start taking classes. I got myself in classes, like I got into mental health classes, the Alcoholic Anonymous classes, the drug abuse classes, the mental anger management classes, and so that tricked the system. The system put me into the reentry program, which you need and could knock off like 6 months of your time.
Yeah.
And then I paid, because I had money, I paid some dudes to put me in the classes, and I got in these classes and cut down a full year off of that 45%. So I ended up doing 12 months and coming home fully rehabilitated, because
God damn.
I just felt like I lived too good to be stuck in prison around all these men. Half of them punks, and we got to lay on this metal and all this, and I could be doing way better. I'm embarrassing my family, my mama.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to make my mama proud. I got kids that need me. Like, so I had to get my life together.
I know there is a lot of people listening right now, but what you learn at that moment, like the moment when you know that you're going, how you feel?
The moment I knew I was going to jail?
Yeah.
Like, I felt like shit. Astaghfirullah. I just had to be real, because when a judge sentenced me, and I could tell she didn't want to sentence me, but by state law she had to. Mm-hmm. My mom is standing next to me. My girl not coming to court no more. No friends, no family, no nothing. That one person I knew who would have been there, Hefe, he was in jail at the time. He was serving 10 years in Cali, and nobody was there. And my mom, strong woman, never seen this woman cry. She teared up and was trying to beg the judge, or persuade, I won't say beg, she was trying to persuade the judge to not send me to jail. And that hurt me so bad to know that I hurt my mama that bad. Right then and there, I grabbed my mama's hand and I said, Ma, I'm gonna turn this negative into a positive. And at that time, bro, I ain't know how. Like, I ain't know how I was gonna turn a negative into a positive.
And bro, so you feel like you put your mama down?
I did. I let my mama down big
right,
time, and I knew I couldn't die or she couldn't leave this earth without me making her proud.
Right, and it's just like, I think there is a lot of us, like, they don't even, like, they don't, I don't know how to explain, but I feel like a lot of us, they not responsible of their action, and they don't know that they affecting everybody around them. When you do bad or when you do wrong, you're not paying the price by yourself. Your family paying the price, your kids paying the price, your environment paying the price, your everybody around you are getting affected by what you do.
Yeah.
And you need to one time to get out of your ego and think about other people, because I believe it's selfish sometimes to think about yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, I'm sorry, bro. It's just because I love mom, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
they say your mom do time with you when you're doing jail time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's just not just that. Like, you have kids.
Facts.
Not just you. Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like now when I'm like in this life looking around, and I see like the single moms, or I see the dude who his dad is inside. I'm like, bro, like did he thought about you?
Right.
Like,
that's crazy. And I used to make the excuse because I was hustling to make sure the kids was good, had clothes, had food, things like that, had a place to stay, right? And I was like, bruh, I can't keep saying that. I could have went and got a job. I know it's tough getting a job, but like I was like, so that's why I changed my life and made sure when I came home, even though I was broke as hell, bro, I just made sure I did what I had to do, even being broke or struggling or just grinding, and I just had to be positive about it.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm going to be free.
Yep, and not just free. I mean, you have more opportunities outside from inside.
Exactly.
You can't, number one. Number two, which is I respect that you thought that you can't get a job. Bro, there is no need for a job. There is so much opportunity you can do. You can be a YouTuber. You can become a coach. You can learn so much skill. Yeah,
facts.
You can be a trader, bro.
Yeah.
Financial advisor.
Yeah.
There is so much.
But I had to rebuild too. Yeah. Coming home with I had then worked construction and was getting paid nothing, and because I didn't have I was doing the most work. I'm working the hardest as a laborer and getting paid the least. But before, I hadn't been a supervisor, making top dollar and damn near doing the least work, right? But I had no trade, so I couldn't come out and I had to start over. I had to get the trade. I had to, you know what I'm saying?
Know. And that's why knowledge is power, bro.
So I put a plan down while I was in jail, and I came home and I I tried to stick by the plan as much as I could, but of course plans change, things change. I got married, things like that. Like, and now it's not just on my time and then me looking out for the kids. Like I got this wife and more kids and things like that. And so now I can't just say, now I ain't getting a job at all at that point when I had zero coming from square one.
Right.
I had to be like, all right, let me figure out what kind of job I can get after being this neighborhood superstar and being on all these publications and that where people could say, all right, I respect his move because, I mean, going to Popeyes wouldn't have helped my situation. 4 kids, 4 different women.
And this is the, I'm sorry to
you know what I'm saying?
though.
But go ahead, it's real.
That's the society, bro, mindset of like, oh, if you want to do rap, you have to sell weed. If you want to be a rapper, you're going to sell weed. If you want to make money. So, and again, this is in the culture, though. This is in the black culture, though.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, a brainwash for people to actually find their own way to jail.
Yeah.
So, what's your message right now for this dude who actually acting so tough and he think this is like he making money right now and he think he actually taking care of the bills or he think it's the only way and he, as you said, he think, oh, I will never get locked out. So tell him the message, bro.
So my message to anybody who have emotion in the streets is to, as quickly as possible, legitimize your operations. I watched a multimillionaire say, drug dealers could be some of the best CEOs. Look at us. Like, we CEOs, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only a really good CEO because I was a really good hustler.
Right.
I mean, you gotta manage money, you gotta manage time, you gotta manage people. Bro, you could run a Fortune 500 company. Mm-hmm. They got the budget and everything. You don't even have to come out your own pocket.
That's right.
You feel me? So I would say, bro, you know, it's only a matter of time. They get one day. They just have to catch you one day. 365 for however many years. We gotta stay out their way. And they smart. And, bruh, put it like this. When the police, the feds pulled up on me in traffic.
Right.
And I saw him. I didn't know it was the feds. I like my cousin's head just got shot. So I didn't know if somebody was about to jump out with a cutter and try to knock me off. So when he swerved in front of me with the tents, I immediately was about to put it in reverse and look behind me so I could reverse, and I had my exit plan. I saw 70 police running down on me with their guns out.
Yes, sir.
And I was right there, right then and there. That was the last day I was in the game. That was in October. That was October 1st, 2014, because I was like, we are outnumbered.
So what did you learn, bro?
I learned that you have to have patience and a plan, and you don't have to rush, but move with urgency, right? And you set them goals, and you write down the steps, write down what you want to manifest and want to do, claim it, act like it's already done, and live like that, and go put that work in and get it done. So if you already have emotion, you can take that money and invest in yourself. I learned to invest in myself and foolproof myself for where they can't mess with me, to where they could put me, you know, lock me up, put me away, or to where, like, I don't call losses in business losses. I call them lessons. Right. In the streets, they're lessons for sure, but it's you take losses.
Right.
I went to jail for 1 year and had 4 kids on child support for, at the time, 3 of them. You think that child support stopped while I was in jail making pennies?
No way.
Working hard labor in the heat or in the freezing cold? No.
Bro, so now you in there, you get introduced to Islam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there is so much misunderstanding of like Islam,
way too much
stuff, right? Because yesterday I was watching a little interview, and this dude, he asked, "Oh, are you a billionaire? You know how you become a billionaire? You know him?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like him. Yeah,
I like him too.
School of Hard Knocks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Interview me, bro. I'll tell you how I got rich.
Yes, sir. Interview us too, bro.
Yeah.
So, what is channel name?
School of Hard Knocks.
Okay, School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, and so he asked this dude. He's also like a white American guy, and I like him. But he's like. What's your advice to the world? And he's like stuck with Jesus. Mm-hmm. Jesus. And he said, where did you find Jesus? did you find him in jail? He's like, no, but I had to go to jail to actually get my relationship with Jesus stronger.
Right.
So, and which is that for me, it was an answer for so many years. I was thinking why people, when they go inside, and that's why I asked God, I don't want to go inside to figure out.
Right.
Just tell me from
Give
the
it to me
outside.
right now. I feel you, bro.
So I want to know, because I think my hard time show me God, and I think I get connected to Allah in a great way, and I feel that was enough for me. And but also, I seen so much people who actually become Muslim in jail, right? And but again, like people get close to Jesus, and I think it's the same.
Yeah.
Right. So
everybody in Bible study in jail except the extreme. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
so that's the goal. So just give me a little bit and a quick, because there is so many questions I want to ask you. I will have to go to what's money and all that, right? On mindset level.
I got you.
That story, I feel like it's also important. Why you think people get close to God or Allah in jail?
For me, for sure, it was probably the only time I was really paying attention and was able to be reached in a way where I could receive it, right? Because other than that, it's all the noise, it's all the money, it's all the women, it's all the fast cars and all the condos in the sky and like jumping flights. Before flued out was flued out, I was fluing out strippers and all that. Like it's too much going on. How am I gonna even look at going Allahu Akbar? Like that was we was mocking that as kids, you know, because they made it look so bad.
Right.
They know what they're doing. The system is against it.
Fact. So what Islam taught you though?
That is not over for us, because I feel like in this world, in society, they trying to teach us that Jesus died for our sins. Do whatever you want to do because they're going to be washed away anyway. And that's so far from the truth. So far from the truth. And I pity our people for not even being able to like do research and do real research, not just regular internet Google research, like do deep research and pray and ask for the light. I was in jail in 2007 to 2008, like October 2007 to March 2008. And I went to 2 different jails. I was in Orleans Parish and HOD. And then I got extradited to Mississippi. This was like, I had money, but they had me on a hold because I was on a run, and I ended up beating those cases. But they was like, "You gonna sit for a while, brother?
Right.
We've been looking for you, right?" So, I started getting into the Bible, and I started learning that a lot of this was some stuff missing, but the word that I felt resonated with my heart was seek for the truth. Ask God for guidance and you'll see the light. He'll show you the light. I kept seeing this message. Even if the words ain't read that just was ringing in my head. So I was raised Catholic because that's what a lot of people here, the Roman Catholicism was here. I didn't like that. It was too much going on. There's a lot of hearing about the priests raping the kids and all that. Then as a teen, I was going to church, this Baptist church with my girlfriend at the time and her family. And I loved the gospel music and you feel like you get the spirit and everybody with the same energy. But then I felt like the pastors was pimps because they was riding Benz. And when I was having money problems, I couldn't get them to help me with no bill, right? And then so I eventually went non-denominational and started reading the Bible and just started praying to God, knowing because the death I seen, the problems, the drama, the trauma I experienced, I knew it had to be a God for me to still be alive. So when I was in jail and I started doing more research.
If they don't know you, they can't pay you. Let's face it. And if you really want to elevate, if you want to get to the next level in your business, you need us. You need Let's Go Viral team, because we know exactly how to bring your business, your service, or your product to the right target audience. Listen, it's not about just try. It's about to do it, right? And we are so confident because we have done this to ourselves, to our company, and we are doing it for a lot of our clients, and we want to collaborate with you. Listen, this is something gonna work in 90 days. So if you're really ready, if you're hungry and you wanna elevate, we have the perfect team for you. Just go ahead and DM us. In the description, you will see the link for our website so we can set up a meeting and we can go viral. Let's go viral. Let's do it. Let's work.
and I actually started reading what Islam is really about. And then I started going to Juma and experiencing that and how different it is from the other types of church and things like that. And also how it taught us that we can still go to heaven if we, try our best to do this thing right. That is what really drew me to Islam. Because now I know, oh, shit. One, I'm not for sure just going to heaven even if I'm just out here doing whatever.
Yeah.
Two, I'm not going to burn in hell if I get my soul together. It said in this one Islamic literature, it was a piece of literature said, imagine when you come before Islam and your heart is black from all of the sins and all of the, BS you was on. And every prayer, every praise, every time you get closer to God, you get your heart polished off until it's renewed. And things like that really drew me. But once I got in the Quran, it was a wrap. Clear-cut instructions on how to do everything from, like take care of your family to get your own soul right. Like,
bro, that's a blessing. So, I mean, I see there is a lot of Christian brothers and sisters have also like a little bit misunderstanding about Islam because they think we hate them though.
Right.
For some reason they think
and that's totally against Islam for us to hate them.
I mean, for me, first of all, I'm Arab though, which is that's a little bit different from you as an American Muslim. It's different from when you was born into it, right? Yeah. So I have my question like you though. So I wasn't in a like, oh, straight, I'm going to be the best Muslim in the world.
Right.
I love my people though. I love Arab. I love how protective they are. I like how the business mindset they have. Yeah. I'm proud of my people, straight up. But at the same time, I have so many questions though. So you can't tell me this is a cup of water and leave me with it. I have to know why it's a cup of water. Yeah. And why the water is watering. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Gotta do your own research.
It's not just my research. Since I was a kid, I always ask why. Why this dude better than this dude? Why this place is better? Wait. So and that's it for everybody. My wife is Christian though, and I love this, and I'm so grateful. My friends, my family. I mean, I have so much people around me is Christian. Love, respect, all the time. So, but we have to know that we grow up, or what we learn in our religion is we are a Christian, and like to become a Muslim, you have to believe in Jews and in Christianity, and you have to be Jewish and Christian to become Muslim, right? So we believe in Jesus like you do. We believe in Moses like they do, and we believe in Muhammad as the last messenger with the last book. So that's something I believe a lot of people they don't realize it though.
Yeah, they don't want to hear it, but all they have to do is just research his story. If anybody out there really wants to know the truth about Islam with our connection with how we feel about Jesus and Muhammad.
It's the same.
Bro, you cannot be a Muslim and hate Jesus.
Right.
You cannot be a Muslim and not believe in the teachings that God put Jesus here to do. But that's the respect we have for other religions that sometimes they don't have for us, because all you have to do is research the story.
Yeah.
And it is interesting. It's mind-blowing. If you like history, or if you like stories, or like figures, like I think it was Times Magazine literally rated Muhammad the #1 most influential person in history.
That's facts.
So come on.
And that's is like there is so much going on in this world that's you don't know where this is coming from. Like, by example, the tax system is not who created though, and like there is so much things that I don't know if you know, but you have to make your research. It's a lot of words that understand. Like, what that mean? Understand. That's if I tell you understand me, that's me. You bro. So the word that you hear in your now, it doesn't make any sense. They create that words.
Yeah.
They create that Like in bro. So again, like for me, like love right now. What the meaning of love, bro? People saying like just to hook this lady up. I tell her I love you. Boom. Let's go home. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Right? Come on, man. It's
Yeah.
just like having fun. What having fun means? Having fun to go drink, do drugs, or go to the casino, lose your money. That's having fun with your dudes right now. But having fun in a real way, in God way, is not doing that.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why research is not just about religion. Research about everything that you're practicing in your life, and you just came to this universe and you take it like this is the truth. This is not. Like if your
Right.
people don't live the way you supposed to live,
Mm-hmm.
if your people don't have what you dream to have,
Mm-hmm.
that's when your people is on a different frequency though.
Right.
And it's okay sometimes to doubt something. It's okay. I believe that truth starts by doubt. I need to doubt you, what you're telling me, to understand if you're saying truth or not. So before you believe everything you taught, and before you believe everything around you, doubt it. Like ask, why this dude not healthy? Why this dude not rich? Why this dude is always need, always have this situation, always broke? Or why? Like ask yourself. So I think that question will really set you up to a different level, and I believe life is a frequency and vibration. I don't know if somebody gonna save you, and this is what I respect about Islam though. One thing I love it the most is it taught me that nobody coming to save me. Nobody coming to take.
Nobody is coming to save you.
That's a fact. So don't tell me in a Christmas somebody coming with a gift. That's a dumb thing we doing to our kid to brainwash them, because you are adult and you know there is nobody gonna come with a gift on a Christmas time. So that's something I believe we need to just be aware. And I'm not trying to introduce you to nothing, because again, I love my wife and I love her as a Christian as she is, and I'm okay with it. I don't want to change her. I don't want her to change.
Right.
If
And we
she
can't. We cannot force this. We cannot
Absolutely,
force
like that's-
Islam on nobody. And Islam is still, for the past however long, been the fastest growing religion
Right.
in the world.
So yeah, again, so this is something, it's just for you. I think it's a homework you have to do. But now, brother, you become in that religion, let's say, or you become on that
Lifestyle.
side, in the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I see, like that's what I told you when I made you. I see the discipline you have, which this is something I realize on a lot of men. Even I have my sis. She's one of my close friend. She was telling me, and she's a Christian though. She's like, man, you know what Al? I'm like, what? She's like, I think y'all Muslim people, even my people, when they become Muslim, become so disciplined, way more than ever. I'm like, bro, I don't know that, because I mean,
that's another lesson I had. I learned that too. When you asked what I learned, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that, because I learned that I needed to get back to my discipline. I was raised with a lot of discipline. I got just a strong black woman in the ghetto. I'm talking about working 2 jobs, or at some points working a job and trying to go to Tulane, and raise me as a single mother, right? Like, thank God for family, my grandma, my aunties, my cousins, my bigger cousins and stuff. But bruh, man, we was in karate and all kind of stuff. Staying active. Like, I played at Milne Playground, won multiple championships, played all-star baseball, won championships, went to the won city championships, played on an all-star team, won state with the all-star team, went to the Little League World Series, all that. That requires discipline and staying active.
Right.
So I had to think about it man, I've been acting ignorant. I done graduated from this honor school, second to none. Greg got on here and told you about it. I just interviewed Morgan. Morgan will tell you about it. Yeah, it called second to none. We gonna talk about that, bro. I want to show you some stuff about my high school.
Yes,
but
sir.
I done did all this stuff, man, and now I'm wilding and I'm losing myself. And the music, of course, that brought the party rock star lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. So I was like, that all led to me letting my mama down and my kids down. So let me go ahead and get back to my discipline, but get better, because I'm a man now.
Right.
Jail taught me that I wasn't a man. Islam made me a man. Before that, I was just acting like a man. I was a male, acting like a man.
Right, right. Man, that's a blessing. So you came out with all this like different mindset on a different frequency again. And you start your entrepreneur journey though.
Yeah.
You learn, you have like a degree with, you are
Yeah, I got a trade because I was tired of being broke.
Right.
My boy said, his name Ryan. Ryan, get at me on Facebook or something if you see this, bruh. When you see this, I'm gonna put it out there. Because Ryan made a light go off in my head. So when I called my charge with the feds, the feds couldn't keep the case. They apprehended the case. They couldn't keep it. They blew the case. And the state picked it up. So I was working. I went and got a job and tried to show the courts that, you know, I can do this. Still end up getting that time. But in the meantime, I'm working as a laborer. And I'm making like $10 an hour, 10 something an hour.
Yeah.
But I'm making it work some kind of way, bro. I don't know. I just was extra good with my budget. I was just making it. Living off, you know, some of the money that was stashed. But I end up, he pulled me to the side. He was an electrician. He was with the union. He was like, Jerome, come here, let me ask you, bro. You mind if I ask you how much you're making? I was like, bro, I'm making 10 something. And I'm a laborer, so he see me working. I'm working harder than everybody. He like, yeah. I'm like, how much you making? He like, man, I'm making 26. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, bro. I said, how long you been an electrician? He said, 5 years. I said, what? He said, bro, go join the union, become an electrician. You could go to school while you're doing it, learn how to get certified, all that. They're going to keep you with a job. You're going to be good. So I tried it, but I wasn't brushed up on my algebra, so I ended up failing the test by like 2 points. But I ended up going to do my time. I came home, and I found out there was a way to go around getting in the union. So when I got in, they was about to put me on a job, and they had me waiting for like 2 months.
Yeah.
And the list was at like 200 at first. I got down to 20. I was about to get a job, and they laid everybody off from the airport. And the people who was in the union already, they get first priority. So they pushed me all the way back down the list. So I said, forget that. I went to Delgado, had student loans from when I dropped out when I was a rapper.
Yeah.
And I had to get them deferred and pay on them monthly and wait until like I think 6 months passed.
Yeah.
And then I was able to get a student loan, go through the program and get my electrical certification. It was an 18-month program, and how I worked it was on days that I had school, I linked up with a guy I went to school with. Shout out to Nick. I'll forever be appreciative of you. Nick let me work with him. I said, Nick, I'll take a pay cut. You can pay me cheap, but teach me all you know as fast as you can.
Yeah.
And so he did that with me. And then when I would have like the breaks and the summer break and all that, the holiday break and all that, I would go to Denver by my brother Muhammad, who was a Muslim brother who owned an electrical company in Denver, who taught me side by side and traveled with me and really put me on game in both commercial and residential.
Right.
So I was able to get my bag and learn, and then I ended up graduating. And a couple months later, when I graduated in 2021, going through a separation, I ended up going through a divorce with my first wife, and my electrical took off. I'm talking about first month, right out the gate.
Right.
You know.
So man, that's a great journey, bro.
Yeah.
Like you
so
just
I'm certified electrician. Get at me if you need something.
Yeah, and all this, like you got into all this journey right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing marketing.
We're doing marketing because the music. Let's go viral, bro. Y'all see us grinding, pounding this pavement.
Yes,
the music let me know, back to the Kash Flow brand, that I was the brand, I was the product. And so it taught me a lot about business. And while I was in front of the camera, it was all about me and my group. And I would get the people behind the camera to teach me what they knew, and the people with the photos and the video. And I was learning these skills. So I end up as a rapper, like starting to shoot people videos. I was writing rhymes and like, you know, doing people photos, starting their websites, like they Instagram, not before Instagram, like they Twitters and like, you know, so, and then I started managing a model.
Yeah.
And this model, we did a lot, man. We did all kind of ads and we got all kind of positioning.
So now listen, I love that.
The transition.
Right.
Yeah.
But I wanted the sauce. I want the value, right? So now, when you know all what you know, right, and you in a new journey, you are an entrepreneur. You are not just a business owner. You're not a rapper anymore.
Right.
You're not even like a manager only. You are
Right.
an entrepreneur. You're making, you're fixing people's, you solving people problem.
Yeah.
You know, you're manifesting
Absolutely.
a lot of what you want, right? So tell me about the mindset that you live in right now, the discipline level that you are on right now. How you manifest what you actually did. How that work?
So, I had to figure out how, when I was making a lot of money before I end up getting in like situations that led me to jail and stuff. Like when I was in Atlanta making money, I realized that I knew I could make money and I knew it was gonna come to me. I didn't doubt it. So I had to to begin to get where I'm at now, I had to start remembering how I did it before and was doing it the wrong way. Like I was using those powers, that manifestation, for, street things, right? So I was like, I'm legit, I got a clear pad. I have to tap into those feelings, those emotions of having it again and being in position and being in those rooms and being important and, being invaluable when I come into a situation. So I basically just started getting back to the discipline first and foremost, writing down things because that's the quickest way to manifest things.
Right.
Making plans, writing goals, and actually doing the work.
Right.
Taking the steps. You can't skip
Right.
the steps. So if you want something and you want to manifest something, you believe that you already have it, start acting like you already have it. This is the sauce.
Right.
Start acting like you already have it. Move like you already have it. Write it down and take the steps.
Take action.
Take the action.
Fact.
Period.
Right. Because a lot of people, again, I think this is really important. From me as a life coach, from what I see before, I've seen that a lot of people, they have hopes, and they think it's not working for them because they don't know it's not gonna work. I mean, you have to do the work.
Gotta do the work.
Nothing gonna happen if you don't make it happen, though.
Exactly.
That's number one. Two, nothing would change if you don't change. So a lot of us, we have ideas that we're praying for it, and this is when it comes to pray, though. A pray is an action. It's not just something that to ask God for. You have to ask God for something and you have to earn it. It's not just ask God for something and you're just waiting in the house on the couch and you hugging your pillow and you're trying to tell me it's gonna wait. It's not gonna come, bro.
It don't work like that.
That's a lot of us, I feel like we just too lazy to do the action. And from what to be honest, from what I've seen so far, which is I seen this last month, so too many times, bro. And it's just for me to react, which is I'm so grateful that I don't react like how I used to, and I did so much work on myself. People who who talk in God's name, right? Sometimes those type of people, they get me out my skin, brother. I put God first, and when you look to His action, bro, there is no even God in the action. If you put your God first, bro, show me. Don't tell me God first. Don't post on your story a testimony, that whatever the chapter you're talking about, that you don't even follow in your life. If you really want to present God, present Him in your action, present Him in your spirit, and that's why I respect you, because you have standards to be in America, to be from a black great brother, and you to stand up for your standards. That I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do this. I don't eat, bro. You don't eat sugar, man. Come on, you got all these standards that I am not on, to that level, though. I know there is some, even with meat, okay, I don't eat vegan. I'm vegan. I respect this, brother, and I feel like this is something that people have to know, like, and especially for people who, like, from our skin colors, there is so much people, I feel like, also, and I'm sorry I'm saying all this on one
No,
time.
I like it, man. I want the people to know.
I want them to know too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I see like these people, especially here in this area, brother. I feel like people trying just to use the culture because they figure out something.
Yeah.
And this something, and so you travel a lot, right?
Yeah.
So being rich in New Orleans is different from you, like rich in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Different from being rich in California.
Yeah.
Being rich in New Orleans is having a house and a car, and you have like a little work that you pay your bills. That's rich in New Orleans. That's what people think. Oh shit, I want to do. Bro, he's nowhere. But because this stuff is a little bit easier right nowadays, the dude who get into that level, he become a leader for no reason, just because he figured out how to pay his bills and how to have a little car and keep the payment on. And we don't know, right?
Right.
So now when he comes to the Instagram, which is we so grateful for it, that we have a great tool to use.
Right.
Now he's telling you, oh, you can't be what? Last time I heard this dude saying, he said you have to be humble and confident at the same time, which is doesn't make no sense, bro. God is not humble. Like humble in the real meaning, if you go to the look it up, what the real word means. Humble that you have to put yourself under your worth for your environment to feel okay with you. And that's not my business. I'm not here to make you feel okay. If you're dumb, you're dumb. If you're great, you're great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you feel great if you're dumb, and I'm not gonna make you feel dumb if you're great.
Right.
Like you cannot tell me, oh, you can't make me feel better. No, I will feel better if I want to feel better.
Exactly.
And I control me, you don't control me. If I allow you to control me, that's on me, right? So you can't be broke and rich at the same time, though. I mean, you can't be poor and rich at the same time. As my brother said one time in his video, broke is temporary. You can't get money, you can't make money, you can't manifest money.
Yeah.
But you have to feel rich before. So there is no way for you to be rich and poor at the same time.
Right.
You can't be humble and confident at the same time.
I agree.
So watch out what you're hearing. Watch out who you're listening to, because who you're listening to is controlling your life.
Yeah.
Period. The rapper, the music, wherever you go, who you listen to, controlling your life. So, bro, now money, right? You made money, you lost money.
Yeah.
You what money means to you now?
To me, it's freedom.
Yeah.
And I told somebody that recently, and they said, "What you mean?"
If they don't know you, they can't pay you. Let's face it. And if you really want to elevate, if you want to get to the next level in your business, you need us. You need Let's Go Viral team, because we know exactly how to bring your business, your service, or your product to the right target audience. Listen, it's not about just try, it's about to do it, right? And we are so confident because we have done this to ourselves, to our company, and we are doing it for a lot of our clients, and we want to collaborate with you. Listen, this is something gonna work in 90 days. So if you're really ready, if you're hungry and you wanna elevate, we have the perfect team for you. Just go ahead and DM us. In the description, you will see the link for our website, so we can set up a meeting and we can go viral. Let's go viral. Let's do it. Let's work.
All right, freedom to me it's a whole lot of things, but in short, it's more about buying back time. Not time in the past, but getting my time back. Like not having to clock in, not having to work a 9 to 5 to survive. Not having to worry about, like, I'll be having to ask, what day is it? Like, I have to, like, I stick to time for specific things, like, okay, we got to do an interview, or okay, we got a meeting, or okay, we got, my son got to get picked up after practice for 6, so I got to be at my son's game for 7 tomorrow, things like that, right? Other than that, I don't want to have to worry about what time it is, and like some people hate Mondays.
I love Mondays.
I love Mondays.
Right.
I heart Mondays. And the reason is because I remember working at Sewage and Water Board when I came home from jail. And on Friday, you get that check, you get off, you going to your lady, you going to shower up, she getting sexy already in that bathroom. When y'all get dressed, y'all go out, y'all go enjoy y'all night, come back, make a baby. Saturday, it's cool, it's lit, we get up, we go hang with the in-laws or whoever. We turned up, having fun, kicking it, or just relaxing the whole day, laid up. If we don't have a kid, whatever was going on, going to do activities with the kid, whatever's going on, right? And then Saturday night, we come inside, we crash, we wake up Sunday, and we already aggravated because we know I got to start planning on my stuff for Monday. Work, Monday. Right. Work clothes, the week layout, all this. Like, bruh, used to hate Mondays, used to dread this. And then I was starting to hate working. I'm like, I'm the hardest worker on this truck. I like working. I'm tired of the people. But, bruh, I don't want to work for nobody. I'm at the bottom of this Fortune 500 company. I'm trying to own this mug. So,
yes, sir.
You know, being able to love Mondays because I get up and do what I want with my day. Go on the pier.
Right.
Go get some fresh air by the lake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go out of town. Don't have to worry about rushing back because of a boss or whatever. Like, you know, just having freedom to do, for the most part, do what I want, when I want, how I want, where I want. That's what money mean to me.
So now with all these lessons and all this experience that you have, what's your biggest advice for your younger self?
My younger self, that's a great question, bro. My younger self. So for my younger self, don't lose the discipline. Don't get away from the discipline because of society and what your friends say and how your friends might judge you or what your family's saying if they're not saying something like what I'm saying. The younger you, the advice is do not lose the discipline, because that's why I was so ignorant for so long and making bad decisions. Quick story. When I graduated from high school, I was supposed to go try out for the Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. And Tampa Bay Devil Rays was an expansion team, so they was fairly new. That's how good I was in baseball. And I was hustling. I'm in the streets, and I know I'm trying to be a rapper. I'm about to win at life because I'm about to be famous. And I asked how much they make a year. You know, because in baseball, you get on a team, you start AA, you go single A, double A, triple A. Then you go to the majors.
Right. Single
A make 50 a year. Double A make a little more than that. Triple A people's making like 200-300 racks, but of course, you know, in baseball, you're the highest paid sport.
Wow.
So
I don't know that.
Yeah, they make the most, right? And I say 50 racks. Man, I'm making that right now. And made the decision not to go to the league. Right. I could have been about 31 and retired, about $100 million up, but guess what? I wouldn't be who I am right now, I don't believe. I don't believe I would be this emotionally stable. I don't believe I'll be this disciplined. I don't believe I would be this down to earth and this business savvy. I think I probably would have had a crazy, crazy life. Right. I could have been a asshole or something. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I mean, to be honest, it's just for myself. When I look back to my life, I think there is so much decisions that I didn't take in my life. I was allowing people and situations to make decision for me, and that's was like. I mean, I forgive the past though, but I still think in the past there is a few things that I didn't like in all the way, because I just was listening to the surrounders, what they think, what they feel, who they want me to be, and then I was going with what they think more than what my intuition telling me. Right? Yeah. So with this level right now again, what's your biggest challenge at this moment though?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't see no challenge. That's what I would love for people to kind of adapt that mindset. Like, it's no challenge. You whatever it is, you can go around it, go over it, go under it, break through it. I don't want to claim challenges, and that's the mindset that I've picked up lately over the past year. Is that, you know, everything I want, I'm gonna get it, whether it's delayed or whether it's coming tomorrow, is mine. If I end up not getting it, so be it, because that was God stopping me from, you know, something that could have potentially harmed me or something. Or if I have it and I lose it, it's not my loss.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's definitely protection. And it took me a long time to get to this mindset, but that's what works for me.
Okay, that's powerful, bro. That's powerful. So if you wanna, like, let's say you're breaking through something, or you're working, like what you wanna break through in your life right now, what the breakthrough that you are working on? I just know that you're working on some every time.
Yeah. What could I break through right now? I could break through actually reaching my full financial goal, like immediately, like meaning like, all right, so I want 20 million. I don't have 20 million. I'm going to get 20 million. So in between me and 20 million, I got to break through.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother, it's just like, it's on a mindset, because again, I don't believe in the time like you, like as you say.
Yeah, I love that about you too. That's why we work so well together.
Right. I think it's, and a lot of people, again, they waiting, and they think they patient, and that's one of the scam too. That's, again, you have to make your research.
Yeah.
Waiting doesn't mean patient. Doesn't mean you have to wait.
Preach.
You know, that's not the game at all. So patience is different from waiting. And I think a lot of people are stuck in the time situation, and they think, oh, I'm waiting for this to be happen.
Yeah.
For things this to get done.
Or some give up and think their time passed already. No,
Yeah.
as long as you're here and you're breathing, like you could be 60. What if you live to be 90?
Right.
But go ahead, I'm listening, bro.
And, that's the game is just like, I don't believe in the time. I feel like as a creators and as Allah and God, I mean God, because it's the same, put the soul within us. We are creators.
Absolutely.
And to create, like, this is one time my mentor told me this information, and it was crazy. The biggest creation on this universe. So listen first. We are the greatest creation that God create. We are the greater creation that God create is us, right? It's you, it's me, it's us, it's the human, right? So for us to create a human, it takes us 9 months.
Right.
The greatest creation that God create is us. And for us to make a baby like us,
Yeah.
9 months to be done. So imagine whatever you're talking about, it doesn't take 9 months even.
Right.
So now, the time when they told you it takes 5 years, that's another scam. When they told you it takes hard work, that's another scam. And then when they tell you, oh, you need so, no, you just, I believe you are one information away. You are one frequency away of
one relationship.
Fact, and you're gonna be there. So, bro, if there is just five advice for who actually listening to us right now and who want to change their life, they want a really better life, and you want to tell them this is 5 steps that they can follow to be where you at right now and maybe better. What you get?
Got you. And it's the steps that I teach in my school group, Billionaires Road Global University, on the school app. You have to start with the mindset. I don't care what you're trying to do in this world or accomplish. Start with the mindset, meaning you have to, if a negative thought comes, replace it with a positive one. Watch how you speak about yourself. Like, you have to show yourself more love, meaning I tell myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. You know what I'm saying? That's part of my affirmations. Like, I don't care how I feel when I wake up, I tell myself, I feel terrific, I feel terrific, I feel terrific. Like, these are my affirmations. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. So that takes mindset to even practice that kind of thing. And it's easy, it's not hard. Like mindset makes things that you think that you think is hard, easier for you. You just have to think like that. So get a mindset shift. Take care of your health. These is things that I teach people to do before I start teaching them about business. Like, if you start from scratch, we're going to start with mindset. We're going to start with health. Then I would say, especially for those who don't have this, but if you have this, I want you to up it up a notch. I want you to up the score on it, is be financially literate. So learn as much as you can about finance. You see what the world is doing with AI. That affects things like our finances. You looking at more different types of currencies like crypto, stock exchange. It's like my boy Wall Street Trapper preach, instead of buying an iPhone, go ahead and buy Apple stock. Instead of buying Nikes, buy Nike stock. So financial literacy, and these is not in no particular order at this point because all this is super important. Another thing, learn how to protect yourself multiple ways. All this stuff is going to come into play when you're doing good business. But these things set the foundation. If you're building a house, the foundation got to be proper or the house will crumble or be leaning, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Learn how to protect yourself. So if you're a man and you're the protector, and you just know how to fight, street fight, go learn how to shoot. Not just have a gun and just know that you could pull a trigger. Like, learn how to really shoot, or learn how to have a exit plan or a protection plan for if somebody do come in your house. Like, teach your girl how to shoot. Like, if she's not just super docile. Like, teach her how to protect herself when you're not around. That's a part of a man protecting his family. You know what I'm saying? If y'all beefing, bro, do not go pick them kids up. Do not be riding with that woman. Like, go and be on your own, bro. When I was in beef and all that, when me and my clique, we had beef and stuff like that, bro, we stopped coming around our family so we could protect ourselves and our people. Like, protection, full and through and through. And languages. Learn you another language. You don't never know what go on, where you're going to have to end up in this world. I wish I had 10, but bro, I'm starting to be big on some of these things, and they sound crazy to some people, but just trust me. Languages. Right now I'm trying to learn more Arabic. I know some Arabic. I studied French when I was in school, but I didn't speak it for a long time. I used to speak it fluently, so now I'm about to brush up on that. And eventually I'm going to go learn Spanish, because I didn't take Spanish in school like most people did. But I'm going to go ahead and start learning Spanish as well. But like, these things are what's important to me right now. If I could give somebody some advice. Now, honorable mention, when it comes to business, you need, like, if you have an idea, you want to start a business, or you want to make money from it, or if you're making money with your business and want to make more, or if you're stuck stagnant, you have a bottleneck in your business and you're not making money and you're damn near about to get rid of it or something like that, or if you're, like I say, if you're making money and you want to make more, like my friend, he was making 2 to 3 million. I came in and helped him, and of course he did the bulk of his work. I didn't do this for him. I helped at some point. He ended up making 20 million. So come to somebody like me, come to somebody like Al, be serious about your business, because that could be the difference in worrying about when the SNAP benefits, when the government shut down and now we don't have food stamps. Like, that shouldn't affect you. If the gas prices raised, that shouldn't affect you. I'm not saying it don't upset people, because sometimes, food prices just hike up and everybody like, damn. But like, these things don't really affect people who
making a lot of money.
Yeah, who's actually doing, who has the discipline, who's doing the research, who's getting financial literacy lessons going. Like, never stop learning. I'm a forever student. I'm going to always teach myself. I'm going to always
Right.
learn and educate myself and get education. Like I get education from my brother. He get education from me. We pay mentors. We pay courses and learn things. Like I just continue to acquire skills. So he asked 5 and I gave you a few more, but like that's all honorable mention. But you know, I just want to see y'all win.
Right. I appreciate you, my brother.
Man, I appreciate
Listen,
you.
this is a blessing for us, and I believe that you making like a major moves right now. I'm proud
you,
of
bro.
you. You have to know that, and they have to know that.
And likewise,
No,
man.
for real, and I'm grateful for you because you show up in my life in a time when I need your help and your energy, and you was like 100% there for me. So I appreciate you. And for like again, I believe knowledge is power. Applying the knowledge actually is power. Knowledge is a great things to have, but applying the knowledge, if you know that you have to go to the gym and you're not going to the gym, that's mean you're dumb. And I mean, listen, I'm rough. Life never been easy, so
Yeah.
I say the wrong words, but I mean it. So
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
gonna
real.
apologize
Take
for
heed.
this. If you know you have to work harder and you're not working harder, that's mean you're not too smart, bro. You know the knowledge. You know what you have to do. So applying the knowledge is the power right now. Is to do what you have to do. To do what you know that you need to do.
Yeah.
That's where power. And my brother said so clear. Mindset. If mindset is everything. If in your mindset you are a victim, you
Oh,
can't
man.
be the hero.
That's the
You
worst.
will never be a hero in your life. If
Love
you're
that
in
you
your
say that.
mindset that nobody likes you, listen, you will see it everywhere you go because that's what you believe about you. I'm 5'4" right now. I feel like I'm 7'10". I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck how you see me.
Exactly.
What you think about me. I'm confident to a level that nobody can even break it. But I'm blessed though.
Yes.
I'm not bigger than nobody. I'm not better than nobody. I'm not trying to be better than nobody. I'm
Right.
just trying to be better than me.
Exactly.
But I don't allow my mindset to go under nobody because I believe that God within me. So I want to act like as God as I can.
Absolutely.
So second, love yourself. Listen, and this is some you need to do, as my brother said, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody. And
Absolutely.
you can't show love if you don't love yourself. So now, oh, I love myself. Loving yourself is not buying yourself some clothes and put a chain on. That's chain, I mean, it's not, doesn't make no sense. Loving yourself is like how you love a woman, or how if you are a female, this is how you love a man. You spend time with a man, right? Or you spend
Ooh.
time with a woman. So loving yourself, you need to spend your time with yourself.
Facts.
You have to know yourself. So know what makes you angry, what makes you mad, what makes you happy, what
Facts.
makes you peaceful. Figure out how to love yourself and give yourself gifts. You know, maybe maybe going 10 minutes like my brother does. He goes to the lake to breathe. That's a gift. And give yourself the right food. Again, I'm learning this from my brother Kash. Every time we go out, he doesn't eat like no meat. I'm like, man, and listen, on God, every time I eat the wrong, so this my mentor say, what you feel, what you eat is what you feel. So if you feel bad, ask yourself what the last meal you ate, and don't eat it again, because that's what's gonna mess your mood. And if you don't feel good, you will never do good stuff.
Right.
So love yourself in the right way. That's important. My brother said, be protector and know how to protect yourself. I mean, lawyers, I got a budget for the lawyer though.
Yeah.
You see, you have to also be a man, know how to handle situations, how to fight, which is, I think, back home, this is like a gift, comes in every hood. You have to fight and you have to do that.
And then a lot of people know how to fight, but also you need to know how to defend yourself too. And that don't just mean fight. That mean some people actually can win a fight with somebody who really a good fighter because they know how to defend themselves too.
That's love, man. Because listen, one time I was listening to, God bless his soul, Bob Proctor.
Yeah,
right?
I love Bob Proctor.
Bro, so
I put it on repeat and go to sleep.
Bro, Bob Proctor, he said, he learned, and this is what I did. It's crazy. He just said, this is what you learn, and I learned karate. Karate is actually to hate you, and you hate me back. You hate me, I hate you back. It's like just back and forth, and this is good, but it's not good for life. And I don't believe after what I listened to Jim, it's not gonna help you in life because your mindset is head for head. I always have to go back and forth. So now there is judo, The judo is different. Judo is I take your power away,
Yeah.
and I manipulate it to put you on the ground and let you tap.
Yeah.
Now it's good, but it's not like jujutsu. Jujutsu is there is no power that I need to use. I only have to manipulate your power and make you tap because that's it. Like that's a great mindset. So as my brother said, sometimes you don't even have to fight. You just have to defend yourself and win without even fighting. But sometimes if you're in a fighting mindset, you will fight in every situation when I don't believe you have to fight in everywhere.
Right.
And then my brother said something I believe is like you have to know more, bro. Like know how to do business. Know how, if you're doing, like, again, a lot of people doing drugs, a lot of people doing illegal stuff, a lot of people trying to do quick moves. Not because they like it though, because this is what they know to do. And if you really want to do better, you have
That's
to know
facts.
better. Found how people with millions make millions. Because you making $100,000 or $10,000 and you call yourself a winner. You're not. You need to know what winning means and how people are winning. Because if you know what they know, you can do what they're doing, and now boom, you can be there. So figure out how, and don't try to figure out by yourself. Look for people. Like again, my brother said he have a great school, a group on school. Sign up. It's how much is it, bro?
Man, I'm charging $25 a month to do something that I charge $3,000 to strangers for and $1,000 to family and friends, which is to be your accountability partner, teach you about business, teach you about branding, teach you about marketing, teach you about strategy, hook you up with people like my brother who run a whole marketing company and allows me to help him expand that business with him. Like, we got famous rappers, we got other entrepreneurs, people, who are CEOs of themselves. I mean, like, there's one person, bruh, she is a trucker that has vending machines along her truck routes. Like what? Like things like that, right? So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what you need, because you are a product of your environment.
Absolutely.
And if you're not surrounding yourself with winners, you're losing. No matter how much you have, you own losing a strategy, and
Yeah.
you're doing it just by you surrounding yourself with the wrong people. So look for knowledge, seek for knowledge, ask for knowledge, pay for knowledge, and figure out, because you have no excuse to be where you at right now. And remember, all this stuff is for you. And bro, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. I don't know if you want to say something before we go, or you got it all.
Listen, broke is temporary. Poor is forever. Rich, if you're rich, you're rich. Rich is a mindset. That goes back to the mindset we speak about. And eventually, being rich, if you do the right things, you can become wealthy. And that's how you be able to have financial freedom and pass that generation by generation. And it's a way to pass it. You can't just pass it just if you got money and you die. You have to set that up a certain way. These are all things that we teach. These are all things that we do, that you can come and learn from us and hire us to do for you, or even teach you how to do it. Or if you're interested in that capacity, we can teach you how to set your own business up doing it. So
Right.
don't let a broke moment make you feel messed up about thinking like you just poor and you can't win and you're never going to win. You'll never win thinking like that. Change that mindset and say, shit, I'm good. And just write it down, what you want to do, what you need to do, and do it. Every day, a little bit at a time if you got to. And yeah, like, depression only means that you need deep rest. If you're depressed, you just need deep rest. Go feel your emotion and come out of it. Go lay down for a day.
Yes, sir.
If you got 2 days, take some time by yourself. Get a hug from the person that you care about, because hugs are proven to help with your energy. Take your socks off, put your feet in some grass, hug a tree, bro. I hug trees, bro. I'll hug a tree. Go walk, take a walk, get you some, get in nature, breathe in, all positive in, breathe out, all negative out. Any negative thought come in your head, replace it with a positive one immediately. Feel me? You control your life. You get what you want out of life, bro. I get what I want from life. I manipulate this thing with the help of God. What my brother was saying about how God, He put this soul in us, breathed this breath into us so we can create. He created us and we can create. You have to create your life, and it starts right here.
Facts.
Never let depression get you down too far. Never let it take you off this earth. Never let it stop you and constrain you and hold you to the point where you are your own enemy. You in a messed up relationship with somebody that's not good for you, get away from them. You gotta do it. I know it sounds easier said than done, but you have to do it because them blessings that you about to receive, they blocking them and you allowing them.
Right.
You helping them block them at that time. You cannot sleep with the enemy.
Right.
Get yourself together. It's no shame in starting over from ground zero. Ain't nowhere else to go but up from there.
That's facts. Ahmad, bro.
Clap and reset the energy in the room too. This is my
appreciate
brother
you,
for
bro.
life. I love
Bro.
this man. This is my mama, other son.
Bro, I
He doing
love
great
her,
things
man.
for the community and is not going noticed. If you know, you know. But listen, tap in with my brother Al. Find me on Instagram, Electric Cash Flow. It's cash with a K.
Facts.
Follow me. I'm on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe, like, comment, share. DM me if you need a suggestion. I'll give you some business advice or some life advice. My brother's a life coach. Don't sleep on him. Let's go viral. Let's get your business viral.
Fact. I appreciate you. And listen, all this is for you to do better because I always say it. If you know more, you can do more. And you are one decision away. So make it right now. I remember that God first. And I will see you at the top. Let's go.
The greatest.